It's been a while. Uh, I don't know how to even start this, or even, I don't even know. I am, I'm just not sure how to begin this, because this is weird, even for me. I guess I'll get to the point. I want to perform an experiment. I've been playing around with some things, and I want to do a bit of you could call it a tarot/rune reading. But I want you to treat it less as this magical woo-woo kind of thing, and instead view it from a lens of what he say and pull from the cards and from the runes and everything. I want you to think, what does this bring up? What emotions does this bring up? What kind of memories does this bring up? What does this bring up in my situation? That kind of thing. I want you to think of it less as this spiritual, I'm going to predict the future, and more of a way to kind of delve into your mind. If you're willing to play along, all I ask is that you listen and you take note of what I say. Any patterns, any strange things that seem to concur, that is for you. Take whatever I say, not as gospel, but as a different perspective. Alright, so we'll start off. First things first, I have three different sets of things. Two tarot decks and a divination rune set. Essentially, what each thing represents is one of three, what I refer to as the sort of trinity of the trinity. What's a good title for this? It's like a trinity of aspects of oneself: the spiritual, the mental, and the physical. So we're going to start with mental, because everything starts with mental, with your brain. You process things, you think things through. It's the first thing that is activated in a scenario. So, okay. Usually I'll use the books, but since the books that I have are on my phone, and my phone is currently recording, we are going to simply take what knowledge I do have and try and apply it. Let's see. Okay. One more shuffle. Typically 3 to 4 times. Okay. And then, once you shuffle, typically what I do is I do what's called a chaos shuffle, which essentially, you saw what I was doing. Oh, okay. Okay, so first things first, we've got, I believe that's the star, but in reverse. For anyone that's familiar with tarot, you can take your own meanings and interpretations from that. For me, automatically, I'm getting a feeling of not looking up to the stars, but rather looking down to the ground. I'm not sure. Okay. Then we've got 7 of Wands. Okay. But that was also in reverse. A lot of these, fair warning, I kind of, while I'm mixing, I can kind of see what the deck is doing. Oh, okay. So, 3 cards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with kind of showing this is the star. And also, before I forget, so the deck that I'm currently using right now, Order of Crow's Tarot. The imagery seems to be a very cerebral and mental kind of thing, and so it seems to match, and it seems to be well used as a sort of gauger of the mental. So that's the first things first. Like I said, each one has a different meaning. Each set has a different meaning, and this set in particular deals with the mental, with the brain. And this, in this case, looking at these cards, got the star, then we've got the 7 of Wands, and that was upside down. And then we got a pretty gruesome one. I'm not sure I can show this one in particular, but it is the 10 of Swords, for anyone that's wondering. So, currently, right now, there is a feeling of being grounded. And not in like an amazing way. Almost grounded isn't the word I'm looking for. You've been essentially brought down from the stars. You're right now, whatever you're going through, you're having a hard time being able to look towards the stars, metaphorically speaking, and see it bright. And you're also having a hard time keeping stability and standing, basically keeping stability. Right now, your stability is fractured, it feels like, and it's hard to look up. And it's leading to a sort of agonizing suffering. That's pretty dark, but it is what the cards give. I don't know what I'm tapping into, if I'm tapping into anything, or if this is just random bullshit. Who the fuck knows? But what I do know is that mentally, whatever this is talking about, whoever this is talking about, they are currently having a pretty, it seems like they're having a bit of a rough time. Let's see if we can get a better picture with the physical, shall we? Boom. Okay. And then, boom. Okay. Alright, so, now, with the runes, they're more of your physical stuff. So where this was more your mental kind of state, what's been going on mentally, this is what's going on physically. Okay. So, starting off, we've got, I believe if I remember correctly, it's now these or now these. Typically, there's a sort of resistance, a sort of, there's something physically going on, something that's being delayed, something that's being And I'm getting a feeling that that delay, whatever that is causing this mentality, this delay. It has to do with the home. Alrighty, we got right here. So I've got a special little thing where two of the runes have landed on top of each other. Typically, what that means is one is overshadowing the other. Isa, this one right here, was on top of Othala. Now, Isa, so you have now these, which is usually delays and restriction. It's also create that delay and restriction. Uh, Fair warning: delay and restrictions, delays, as much as they're frustrating, they are necessary. They help build strength and structure. The best way I can explain it is you don't the strain and on, say, your muscles when you're exercising, you essentially create a restraint, a restriction on your muscles, strengthening and stretching them out while you use them. And the more you use them, the stronger the muscles become. But you can't do it immediately. It doesn't happen immediately. It takes time. And that's what delays and restrictions kind of do. They delay and essentially create a situation in which you're flexing a muscle for a period of time. And that muscle is strengthening. I think that's what this is. Now, it seems like something in the home is frozen. And that's kind of what Isa kind of deals with ice, freezing. It's similar to now these, but now these is more flowing to a degree. If any of this makes sense, great. If it doesn't, again, this is an experiment to kind of just test things, and to kind of open up people's minds as best I can. Now, there's also this last one, Urs, which usually deals with physical attributes, physical strength, sexuality, that kind of thing. But in this context, I believe if I remember. Whoa. Something just popped in my head. Okay. Sometimes when I'm reading the description for gurus, I will see the word addiction come up. I don't know why, but addiction, a physical addiction, that's what that is. There's a physical addiction that has frozen over the home and has created delays in your life. Now, this does not mean people immediately go to alcohol, drugs. That's not, you can get addicted to anything. That's just as simple as that. You can get addicted to literally anything. And I believe that that's what's happened here, and it's causing this mental anguish. Okay, now we're gonna do the last set of cards, and then we might. I'm not sure, but we'll go from there. Let's get this shuffled. Okay. So we've got this shuffled. Oh, there we go. Drops out. Okay. So automatically we've already got, so this third deck, first and foremost. And I'm gonna try and get a list of the 3 things I'm using. 3 decks, the 2 decks and runes. I'm gonna try and put them in the description. I'm not sure about the rune set because that's a little bit harder. Oh, okay. All right. So strength, but it's okay, that's it. Right side up. It's upside down. Boom. Then, oh, whoa! What was that? Okay, this one looks like we'll be doing 4 cards this time because these 2 for some reason are calling out. And it looks like the let me get it. The 4 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So, let's break this down here. We got the Ace of Cups, Strength upside down, 4 of Cups, and 9 of Pentacles. So, referring to the spiritual stuff here, I think that this is going to be really odd because these have been so. The mental stuff, I would say, has been on the more negative side. The physical stuff is just kind of explaining why that is. And I think that the spiritual has the solution here. So starting with the Ace of Cups, there's a sort of Ace of Cups. So first off, I have my own kind of thought process when it comes to the cups, the swords, the wands, and the pentacles. In my case, and I guess if I keep doing this, you'll get an idea of what I think of each. But in this case, when it comes to cups, cups usually deal with the mental, with the flow of things. So I get a feeling that there's an abundance there within your mind when it comes to spirituality. I think whatever answer you need for whatever problem you have, it comes from the spiritual side of things, from whatever your spirituality is. Personally, I'm going to say this right now. It does not matter what your path is. They all lead the same road. Even if you're an atheist, they eventually lead this to the same road. I truly believe that. And in this case, whatever your spirituality is, even if it's like not an actual spirituality, if it's just meditation, I think that whatever from that meditation, like whatever that is for you, is going to help in this scenario. Now this is the only card that's upside down, but I'm not getting a negative connotation when it comes from the strength. Instead, let yourself be vulnerable. When you're working on spiritual stuff, let yourself be vulnerable. That is very important. Yeah, when it comes to the spiritual stuff, you have to be vulnerable. If you close yourself off even a little bit, it harms more than it helps, you know? Yeah, be vulnerable. The answer is somewhere within your spirituality, within your consciousness. And on top of this, yeah, I'm getting more meditation kind of vibe. Whatever practice you have, try and focus on meditating for now. Focus on meditating, and on top of this last one, 9 of Pentacles. Already, I'm kind of seeing that key in the corner with the bird. That's kind of getting me. Also the elegance that this woman has. Um, Meditate and try to enjoy the finer things, the elegance, the be as elegant as you can. As strange as that sounds, try and connect with that inner beauty, with that inner feminine, almost female. If you are into that thing, maybe a cup of wine is necessary. If you don't like alcohol, then I don't know. Let's see. Just indulge in something, even if it's like a cider. You know. Um. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. Uh. Yeah. Join me next time as I do even weirder, unusual shit.